Hi, and I am so excited to welcome you to this space. And this video is just going to explain a little bit about what this program's all about and hopefully empower you and put you in a place where you really feel capable because you absolutely are. There have just been barriers in your way, and it hasn't been your fault at all. So, this program is taking the tools that have really worked for me. And listen, I tried all the things. Um, but basically, my nervous system was never in a place where I could actually feel safe enough to change and to reprogram. And so we're going to be using the magic, the ancient technology of Kundalini. And it's basically, it sounds kind of mystical and magical, but Kundalini is simply poses, right, that we put our body into paired with breath work, sometimes sound, and it impacts our brain, our nervous system, and our energy centers. The chakras, we're going to talk about them through the program, but you can get as invested in those as you want. If it's interesting to you, listen to it, study up more on it. But I want this program to be for you, where you have the ability to choose what you have the time for, where your interest lies. And so you're given all the tools, and then you are really using them in the way that you feel guided, right? So, Kundalini is just a yoga practice, and yoga, the definition is not, if you Google it online, you're going to get a bunch of images, of skinny ladies in Lululemon pants. And that's not yoga. Yoga means to yolk, Y-O-L-K, to, no, that's an egg yolk. Y-O-K-E. Okay, that's our first haha of this video. To yoke your soul to the divine, which, everyone personally has their own understanding of that. And in lots of ways, to me, that really ultimately means coming back to the true essence of who you are. And at our seated soul essence, we're all beautiful and divine and radiant, and it's just been covered up. So these practices, breath work, some movement, right, is going to uncover your radiance. And that's it. It puts you in the regulated place, right? And regulated means like you're not in fight or flight, freeze or fawn. You are grounded. You're able to see. You're able to make choices, right? And so I want that to be what you come back to, is this idea of you're making it fit for you. We're going to have lots of short little practices that you can make longer. But if you choose to do a 5-minute practice, you have planted a seed and you have shifted something. Now, if you were to do a 15 or a 20-minute or a 30-minute practice, sure, maybe you've planted more seeds and maybe you watered a little bit more that day. But I want you to always, always come back to the understanding that every choice you make for yourself, to nurture yourself, to heal yourself, yes, it absolutely matters. I want you to understand you are so capable of healing. You just haven't had the chance, right? So that is what I truly hope this program will be for you. We're going to use the Enneagram a little bit for some of this sort of conscious understanding of like, okay, I see where I've been. I see how this has been hard for me, and bring compassion to ourselves, right? This is a program about learning to love ourselves again. And rather than feeling selfish about that, understanding that loving yourself is the first step to showing up as the loving, giving person that you know you are and you know you want to be. We just haven't been taught that, right? We've been told we're not enough unless we're always giving and doing for other people. That's just going to keep us stuck and stressed out. right? So my hope for you in this program is that you will really be able to find a small part of your day. It doesn't have to be first thing in the morning. It doesn't, there are no have tos here, right? And it's not even that you have to do a practice every day. If you can find the time, it happens, and you can always go back and redo things. I encourage you to. The healing process, we all have different needs along that journey. And so I might need more time with a certain practice and I really feel drawn to it. I feel like I need to stay there for a week, maybe 2 weeks. And the program is also designed that way. You have access to this for as long as you need it. And you can keep coming back to these practices, making them your own. And that will happen as well as you start your healing journey and you really get into it. You're going to find that there are certain things that really help you, right? And so that's another piece of this is I'll be offering some suggestions, but not all of them are going to resonate for you, right? For me, I love journaling. So if you're a writer or if you've been drawn to that in the past, maybe having a journal where you can jot things down, and it's just another layer of processing. But a lot of your work is going to be happening in these little practices. 5 minutes of nervous system regulation. Yes, it has an impact. And we're processing things on a subconscious level. So you don't have to reaccess old traumas consciously, right? And so it's this beautiful gift that you're giving yourself. I encourage you to stick with it. That's the secret, right? To fitness, if we're talking like physical fitness, that's the secret to our mental health and healing journeys. We'll have hard days. We'll have days where we say, oh my gosh, I just can't do this. But those are the days where showing up for yourself, it really matters. And so even if it's 3 minutes on your mat, I guarantee you it counts. You absolutely can do this. And we're in this together. All right. So I am here for you this entire way. I want you to reach out to me if you're hitting any speed bumps or blocks in the road, if there's a certain practice and you just can't figure it out, it's not working for your body. I am here for you. This is not a journey that you're on alone. And I love this inspired thought I had the other day as I was surrounded by support from my own soul tribe. Your soul tribe sees you before you see you. You need them to keep reminding you who you are. And so I will be here to remind you who you are, and the rest of the community will as well. And I hope this is just the most beautiful experience of you coming home to yourself. Okay? Time, you don't need an hour of yoga every day. You need 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You need whatever the universe is allowing you to have, and I'm going to give you the tool that will fit into whatever time slot you have. All right. We can do this, and we're going to. All right. Proud of you. Let's go.